We continue with a lot of enthusiasm and focusing all our attention on the rehabilitation of this small stone cabin in the middle of the mountain. There have been many efforts. After changing the roof, we installed these large windows that have given so much light since then. We placed the pipes for sanitation and did all the plumbing. Then it was time to do the slab, which made the bottom part look different. Then to shape the striking wooden wall, which board by board was looking quite like the sketch we followed.
To create it, we built a door for the future bathroom that weighed a ton.
After believing everything was clear and seeing the breadth revealed when removing the floor from the top part, we realized that maybe we liked it more, thus we wanted more light. We completely lost our minds and ended up tearing down the stone wall that separated the kitchen.
Some might think that a small wall is not much. It's amazing the amount of stones that came out of there.
After all the effort, we knew it was really worth it. The space that the kitchen would occupy completely changed, and the breadth that was achieved from the other area was huge. We rebuilt one of the sides of the wall, placing stone by stone with great care, shaping a beautiful column. And at that moment, we were able to put the beams that would support the upper floor.
We laid the floor and let things flow. We didn't finish laying it completely.
We preferred to leave a space from the ground floor to the roof, making the house look much more spacious.
Since we ran out of stairs, there was no choice but to build a new one.
So we looked for the best place to make the most of the space and ended up shaping this delightful staircase. We installed the shower tray, the wall tiles, and the floor tiles, and then we fully immersed ourselves in the kitchen. Oh, the kitchen. We saw a picture of the most rustic kitchen we came across.
And we didn't hesitate. We wanted something like that.
We looked for what wood we could reuse, and we fully focused on cabinets, drawers, doors, absolutely everything handmade with recycled wood, and so we ended up with an absolute wonder. What's next? Let's see. We bought this estate in Paradise, and inside, completely abandoned, there is a stone house.
After removing all the weeds that covered it, we continued cleaning the access road, and in the meantime, we have discovered bathing areas with spectacular waterfalls.
Access is challenging and transporting materials is strenuous, but we persevere. Our goal of restoring it with our own hands remains intact. Welcome to Building in Paradise.
How are we? How are we here in full nature, enjoying...
Look, here comes your brother man. How are you too? Great, eh? How do we like to be scratched, eh?
How do we like to be scratched, eh? Oh, what tickles? Hey, what tickles, eh?
So, it occurs to me that we can cut 4 pieces of 35, which is more or less this height. We take away 4 pieces of 35, replace this pallet with those 4 pieces, and that board, well, the best one. I cut it in a more organic way and put this one on top of the 4 logs. Shall we try? A little more? He's a bit rushed.
A little more here, right?
The same, yes, right?
Yes?
Oh, yes, I might have gone too far now.
No, you didn't go too far.
No.
I don't think so. Good. It turned out very well.
If done incorrectly, you may need to invest more time, but I doubt it.
Because of the weight, huh? It's not going well here either, already.
Press is there against the wall. We have to wait 5 minutes. Look, there goes the wood. Where do we want it? At the very top, right? And there we will fill with stones or whatever.
Hey, yes, of course. Yes, fix everything.
We have to cut. We have to go down and cut it.
Or do you want the subway?
No, very good, very... It's on the site, it's on the site. Let's clean this stone before we mess it up, okay?
Okay, yes.
Did we do this contact first? No, raise it, give it.
Sure.
And in fact, 1, no, 2. 1, 2. We're going to make a little curve like this that comes over here and does like this, for example, like this and then like this. I remove everything here.
Is it getting rubbed? Well, you did it first.
Let's give this a little drawing.
Let's see, put it there on top.
Each frame is going to square off this corner a bit.
The perfect frame, okay. You grab from there.
Yes, it has those screws. Now we remove them. Is the place ready?
Yes. It's very typical, eh?
You know, is it that he's super cool? We need to cut there and repeat the previous steps. I'll throw it to you. Stay there. Let's see, put it on to see. How is it? How does it look from afar? The proposal would be a bit like this. Well, we have a tube over there that comes in and can reach us here, so we already have 3 points of light. Continue from the box with the cable that goes on a rope, and reach there, put another box, and branch off. One part goes up for the rooms and another part continues through the kitchen. From the kitchen, put a light here for this part, another light for the part of, another light for the kitchen part. 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think 4.
Yes, 2 in this area and 2 in this.
If you're going to cook, we can just set it for these 2. One switch for those 2, another switch. For the area here of the column, another switch. And are you making your environments? You'll probably put a whiter light in the area here to see very well when you are cutting food. So, here. Down here I think it would be, right? Maybe it would be good to put another light here. Maybe in that part over there so we have another light for there. And from here you enter. Yes, if you go directly to the room, you're done for. Go upstairs and have a switch to turn it off. So when you get upstairs, you can turn it off. In terms of outlets, there must be an outlet for that.
And one nearby. Well, I keep the fact here because sometimes you use the mini blender in the pot itself.
Well, here we can install a set of outlets. If you want, we can look around this area and put 2 or 3 outlets.
Yes, that's a set of 3 outlets.
Okay, where in this part of distance?
Down here or up here?
I prefer on the wall.
Then, we put one over there back there, so it's for the fridge, and they don't have to be all day one busy for the fridge, then one there for the fridge. Here a set of 3. The one from this, we send it over here, direct. It's going to plug in, you're not going to see the other 2.
Because here you might also use a machine, a blender, to make a shake, most likely, so that's there.
Even to plug in, not a direct light, but a floor lamp.
We leave it up here. Is something missing here?
There, I don't think so, huh? I don't think so, because with that light we're going to have there, I think we're going to leave this area as it is.
We keep a light here. And what do we do here? Let's see. To the light from there. We had to send the cable down to light the lamp that comes down from up there. I imagine it will be a big flash.
Yes, something very beautiful, right? Yes. It was one of Felipe's stags, which is why both areas would be more or less the same. Some outlets there in the corner.
3 outlets in the corner for a little lamp and such, and...
Switch.
There must be a switch that turns on and off a bulb that is there around here. Because maybe everything is in the dark. You turn it on there and you turn it off here. And there, it's exactly the same.
And there's no more.
Yes, there is more. Here, actually, it's at night to the... You won't be here during the day. There's plenty of light in winter. You can turn on the lights or floor lamps you have.
Okay, so I'm going to make a plan, I'm going to sketch it, I'm going to take the measurements, and we do it. There are times when you go to someone's house and they have a power strip plugged in, a power strip plugged in, a power strip plugged in.
Yes, of course.
Are you seeing it in reverse now? The door, each time, well, it's constructed that way, slightly from above. It's true that it is quite square. Each of these little lines I make symbolizes a meter. So this is the column we made with stone, and this is the bathroom. And this is the bathroom and the upper floor, with more in chiquitito. So we had said as you enter, well, I'm going to put this same fixture, this same plug, and this switch.
Or switch, depending.
That's it, I put the number 1, 2, or 3, depending on it. On one hand, we have here a sconce, another sconce, and another sconce. And would it make sense for these sconces to turn on from here and from here? Nope. To turn on, that is, here we are going to have a switch, 1, 1. Okay? 1, 1. We're going to have a light point here, which will also have a switch. Well, I'm going to put it here that goes to be the 2. Okay, yes, I can turn it on to record, and it's going to be here. On the other hand, up here, or, well, I might as well put it here in the middle, we're going to have another light point. That's going to turn on. From where? Of what? From here I understand, right? Because you turn this on when...
You go to the little thing? Yes, yes, that from there. So, by this part here, yes, I think that part of the column there.
And this is the 3. Then we had here a point of light and another point of light. Another more or less point of light. Point of light. This is the 4, and this is the O. All at once, the whole kitchen lights up.
No, all at once, right? From what you're saying, on a hot day, it's a coffee, and you just turn it on, it works. That?
Those were whiter. What else did we have? What else had we said? Had we found? As for lighting, we had said that there was one up here and there was another one here, and they have to be turned on and off from here. And from here. And as for outlets, we had said that there is an outlet here, there is an outlet here. Well, I think that's all, right? I'm not forgetting anything. This was all we talked about there. Well, that's it. Super cool. Super cool.
Look, it's beautiful. What a beauty. What else?
This topic, it could be there.
Look what I got.
I want it.
The prodigal daughter has returned.
I want one.
Who is this buddy?
This one.
Let's feed this well.
You have to stretch it well. We're gonna give it 3 layers.
Yes, but it's gonna stay like that a bit.
A bit darker, right?
What gives?
Well, handsome, look from here. Look, it's special for children's toys, cover boards.
It contains sunflower seed, soybean seed, look seed, it says here. Well, they told me over the phone. Thistle seed, it's vegetable, it's wax, very wonderful. And what you say?
Super aged and missing 2 hands?
Eco-friendly, unpolluted, without you getting poisoned. This is beautiful, this wood. This is a special.
Many of you have asked, what is going to happen when it ends?
The cabin, and honestly, we've been thinking about the issue.
We've been thinking about it, and I think today we're going to look at an opportunity. We're going to see what we find, to see if it makes sense or not.
So that you too can participate and you can take a look.
What madness.
And then I basically lay it down here. It's not double, but it's giving you a third more of house.
I think another paradise has been found.